Well, lots to track as we are counting down to about 10 minutes of the first part of the special trading session to conclude right now. And we've got the real estate space, and particular in Mumbai for the property market, that has been scaling new peaks after delivering the best ever month of February. In fact, registrations for the commercial capital have surpassed 12,000 properties. That's a jump of nearly 24% on an annualized basis. Snehi, my colleague, joins in to break down those numbers. And Snehi, more importantly, what really aided that demand for the month gone by?
Well, absolutely. Let's take a look at this stellar February that we've seen when it comes to registrations. And this is a note that has been released by Nuvama, and housing units have registered in the month of February, like you mentioned, 12,056 units, up 24% on a year-on-year basis. What's key to note is also up 10% on a month-on-month basis, despite February having lesser days than January. This absolutely is the best ever February when it comes to registrations that has been seen in the last 12 years. 80% of these registrations were residential in nature, and healthy performance has been seen despite increase in property prices and higher mortgage rates. This demand has been aided by rise in income level and a positive outlook that people have on home ownership now. And western and central suburbs continue to lead demand in Mumbai. It makes up for 73% of the registrations that the month of February saw. The catch here, though there is a catch here, and that's the value of units that was registered. The value has gone down 20% on a year-on-year basis to 14,800 crore, which means ticket sizes on average are going down, and average ticket size is also down 36% year-on-year to just 1.22 crore rupees. What lies ahead for the Mumbai's real estate space then? RBI's moves on rates are expected to be favorable when it comes to this sector, and Mumbai's realty sales are also expected to improve going ahead. So stocks like Macrotech Developers, Oberoi Realty, Rustomjee, Godrej Properties and Sunteck Realty that have majorly their operations in Mumbai, they stand to gain from this. And while we're talking about Nuvama, let's also talk about a note that came out from Antique, and they hosted a conference with Square Yard. So here are the key takeaways of that note as well. They are the only brokerage house that believe that we are still at the very start of the real estate cycle. Mind you, there are some brokerages that believe we are somewhere in the middle. Some believe that the end of this cycle may be close, but Antique is the only one that is saying that we are still at the start. So that's an interesting note coming over there. They're saying that urbanization, migration and this cycle returning after a long haul is what is aiding the real estate sector right now. Volume growth is looking significant across markets. Order books are growing at a faster pace than the revenue for developers. Pre-sales are also growing at a pace that is faster than revenue recognition as well. IT hiring has slowed down in Bangalore, but that doesn't mean that Bangalore sales are in a slump. The pent-up demand is too much, and it's making up for all the slowdown in IT demand over there. So overall, positive view coming from Nuvama for Mumbai, and positive view coming in from Antique Pan-India for the real estate space.
All right. Thanks very much, Snehi, for giving us that data and clearly spelling out that it's been nothing short of a pretty splendid month of February gone by, in particular for the real estate sector in Mumbai. In fact, Naresh, come in on some of these realty stocks as well. What is it that you're looking at on the charts? Are there any interesting opportunities?
So majority of the names have done really well. So the only stock which has come up on the radar of late is Mahindra Life Spaces, which has gone nowhere in terms of price action for the last almost 1.5, 2 years. The stock was at 550 back in September 22, and today the stock is around 600 levels. So that's on verge of a longer term breakout. So that looks promising in terms of a possible upside going forward. And the next name on dips would be to continue to look out for names which have already done well, but something like a Brigade or a Prestige, which have slowly and steadily trended up. But overall, majority of the names are up quite a bit in terms of a relative choice. Mahindra Life is what I like.